fucking tired of going to the grocery store every week. $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $100, $110, $120. God damn. Then I gotta get gas. Like, oh my God. Oh my, when does it end? When does it end? When does it stop? I'm so fucking tired of going to the grocery store.
Welcome to the renewal. Please be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, y'all. So people being me, is stressed out about these grocery prices. I don't know about y'all, but I don't even like going into the stores nowadays. Like, you feel the anxiety when you go into the parking lot. It seems like every week the prices on food items are increasing. 3 bags equaling up to like $100. Like, what? What's really going on, y'all? I think it's time that we start practicing self-sustainability, where we will be responsible for producing our own everything that we consume and not depending on these stores to provide us with basic necessities that's going to cost us an arm and a leg. So drop those comments below, y'all. How many's in your home? And like, what are y'all paying for groceries on a weekly basis?
Went to Sam's Club for 4 items, and they tell you the prices are going through the roof. Let me show you. 4 items, $100. I got some Chips Ahoy, you know, the baked kind, right? That's 1. Got the crusted flour pizza, cheese pizza. You know, we all about that healthy, but 360 calories. That's 2. Carrot cake, all right, that's 3. And a pack of steaks. 4 items, $101. That is ridiculous. 4 items? That tells you where we're at, right? Usually for $100, you'll get more than 4 things. But no, not nowadays. And you know, there's no discounts or anything for these particular items at Sam's Club. But if like I said, man, the rate that we're going right now, next week, these 4 items will likely be $120. I'm serious. I'm not joking.
All right, so every week, almost every Sunday, I go to the grocery store. And when we were living in an apartment, our budget for groceries was $600, $150 a week for a family of 4. You know, you catch a sale, whatever. He always said, go to Costco, go to Costco. The first time we went to Costco about, let's say a month and a half ago, because we haven't gone to Costco in an eternity, but we started to go back. Well, he got me going. We spent $324 at Costco. And then the next week, we spent $150. And then so on and so forth. We continued with our regular budget. What is going on? I just came from Aldi and it was $98. So now I'm at Stop and Shop. And the goal at Stop and Shop is to stay under, what is that? $52, because my goal is $150 per week. So in my household, my husband will do $150 per week and I'll do $150 per week. So 2 weeks each or whatever. And if I feel like sending him to the store, that motherfucker won't swipe that card. But that's not the point. The point is $600 a month crazy where you're at? Now, back in the day when I was just divorcing, just had my second baby, and I was in between jobs, I used to get food stamps. For 3 people, I used to get $567 a month. Lord, that would bless me so much. And that's why I have first of all, I grew up on food stamps, but I also have there's no feelings, I'm indifferent to people getting snapped because life happens, and then you have situations where groceries are freaking expensive, okay? First of all, I have an orange juice right now. I looked at the receipt. The orange juice, I used to buy it for like $2.79. I think it's $4.09 right now. $1.30 more. Okay, so how much is too much for groceries? That's my question. And I'm living on a New York City teacher budget. It's a little bit higher than most teachers around the country. But how much is too much on groceries, even when you shop sales? Like right now, I'm running to go get my son's favorite chicken nuggets. They're on sale. They're usually $12.99 a container. They're called Just Bear. They're the best chicken nuggets ever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm over these prices on everything. I just left from Walmart. I spent almost $200 on nothing. On nothing at all. Nothing at all. You know, I ain't broke. I don't mind spending it. I don't mind spending it at all. Sometimes you be like, okay, I'm gonna spend some money for sure. Nothing on my receipt is over $15. Nothing on my receipt is over $15. And it's not a long receipt. I don't think I got that much for almost $180 worth of shit. There's no way. There's no way. I kept looking at the receipt, looking at my shit, looking at the receipt, looking at my shit. All they had to give me. They had to give me. I calculated everything on this receipt. Like, there's no way. The receipt is right. The receipt is right. Wow. I feel like I didn't get shit. So I don't feel like it was worth $180. And that's disappointing. Like, if I would have got some big shit, like something on this list over $15, I'm like, okay. But I didn't spend over $15 on one item. I'm stressed.
So y'all, I'm at my favorite grocery store, and I just want to show y'all the prices on some of this stuff. Hold on. This is really great tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce, and it's $11.99. Wow. This is the signature select roasted onion and garlic pasta sauce, and it's $2.49. And I think I'm gonna try this one. Parmesan cheese, $8.99. This is $8.99. OMG, when did this cheese become $12? Look at that. $13. I remember when these were like $1.50. Let's see how much these eggs are today. $31.99. This is comical at this point. This is comedy. $32 for 5 dozen eggs. When they used to be $10, $12.99. Comical at this point.
I didn't want to make this video, but I guess I will. Currently, I'm in a Kroger's parking lot, and I'm just overwhelmingly depressed. Not just because it's raining and dull and gloomy outside, but it's because prices are just so outrageous right now. Everything is so expensive. I went to a Menards nearby where I live, and it's complicated to see what kind of prices are on things I would want to, I would afford, but I just see everything as like, just no way of purchasing it, because it's just Brillo pads for $8. Why would I buy Brillo pads for $8? I'm trying to find a way to help my yard as well and fence it a little bit better, and I can't even find anything remotely decent or cheap in place of what I found on Amazon, which was like $45 for 6. I'm like for a 6-pack. And these are like little poles or stakes you would put in the ground to render that fencing better. And I'm like, I just don't have that kind of cash. I just feel like it's so pointless. And I'm looking at sauces, and they're priced out pretty bad, and at least $4 or $5. And it is just outrageous seeing everything so high right now. And I blame our government, both parties, if you want my honest opinion. I'm just sick of it. There's no president that's going to help us. We're here fighting for our lives. I'm really considering just purchasing groceries and items at Dollar Tree or Dollar General, and that's how bad it is right now for me. And I want to find a way to beat this system, and it's been a rough ride so far. I can't even think where to begin, where to end, where to go. This journey has been insane, just trying to find ways to make extra cash.
What you are looking at here is $145 worth of groceries in Canada, 2025. There ain't much here, but this is a lot of money for what you're actually getting.
How in the Sam hell does $1.99, $5.69, and $8.29 equal up to $300? There's no way that I have $300 in food in the back of my car. I just literally spent $8.69 on 18 eggs. I just spent $4 something on a half a gallon of milk. I'm gonna buy some fucking chickens. I'm gonna make my own fucking eggs. I'm gonna buy a cow and I'm gonna milk that bitch because I am not paying these prices. Who the fuck does that? Oh my god. Yeah. Buy some chickens, buy a cow, plant some vegetables, do something, because this shit's crazy. Holy shit.
So y'all want to know something? This officially is $89 worth of food. This right here. 89. This is one meal. I decided that I wanted to make buttered chicken. And this is without the rice. The rice is in the rice cooker. We already had rice. But this is without the rice. This is officially $100 basically worth of food. I got, my green onions. I got, what is this? Cilantro, some regular onions, some green bell peppers. And it's not, and you know what? I love HEB so much, and it's not HEB's fault. Whose fault is it, y'all? Answer me this. Whose fault is it? This is one meal that I'm putting together right now for my family of what, 6? Yeah, 5 or 6. It's 5 or 6 of us. Whatever. I'm not counting all of us. Anyway, but look, I wonder why. I wondered the frig why.
Hear me out. How much do you want to guess that I paid for 5 calabacitas? Calabacitas are Mexican squash. I got 5 of these. None of them are bigger than my hand, okay? $33.80. Yes, I know my nails look like shit. So when I get home, I'm like, I don't know, something doesn't feel right. So I call them, I ask for a man, and I'm like, hey, I got 5 calabacitas, which is the Mexican squash, and they charged me $33.80. He said, yeah, I mean, they are coming from Mexico. I said, mijo, yo también vengo de México. Güey, $33.80. Yes, I know cuánto cuestan las pinches calabacitas, and they definitely don't cost $33.80, which it would be 660 pesos mexicanos ahorita por 5 calabacitas. Is this a tariff situation, or is this a mistake from the cashier situation? Either way, let's just say that this is a mistake. It happens. Who cares? I paid for three apples, which, my friend, is this even organic? No. $5.10. $5.10. These apples are going back. I thought I was grabbing the other apples that were less. So, hell no. Listen, by no means am I a cheap person, but at this time, during this economy, we definitely have to be looking at these receipts.
Get groceries. Do you want to come with me? Yeah, actually, I need to get some things too. Cool. I just need to get some basics like eggs, bread, milk, Same. Just enough to get me through the week. Perfect. Why are the free range ones $14 now? I don't know, but they were $7 last month, and I remember because I hesitated and I went with the cage ones. Are you going free range? I'm gonna stand here for a minute and I'm gonna mourn the $7. Right. Lettuce. $5? What? That is criminal. Do we just not eat vegetables anymore? Maybe we should just get like frozen peas or something and just like lie to ourselves. Cool. Alright, well, I just need some milk and then I think that's all I can actually afford. So, do you want almond or oat? What's cheaper? Neither. They're in a tie for stupidly expensive liquids. Tap water and disappointment it is. Wait, I just need to get some pasta. Okay, how's the pasta looking? Normal. Awesome. I think pasta's the only thing that hasn't changed. Awesome. Should we check out now? Yeah. Should I look? Don't do it. Really? Is it $72? I told you not to look. We didn't even get dinner food. I think we're just paying for survival, not satisfaction. Cool. I'm gonna really enjoy these 4 meals.
Can we like talk about when this became $316 worth of groceries? Because there's still a lot of room in that cart and there's nothing on the bottom. You're kidding me, right? Like $316.
Coming in the supermarket now gives me such anxiety. And they already starting with this bullshit. You used to be able to come to ShopRite and get 3 cases of water for $10. Why are they now 2 for $11? You got me fucked up. Very much so. I can't stand this shit. This used to be $1.99. Now it's $2.49. Trump, I'm about to put your ass in the corner, ho. Bring me my money. Y'all, my budget was $50. I think this is $50. I think I got like $75 worth of shit here. This is crazy. I got 2 more things, and it came up to $95. Fix this.
Fucking tired of going to the grocery store every week. $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $100, $110, $120. God damn. Then I gotta get gas. Like, oh my God. Oh my, when does it end? When does it end? When does it stop? I'm so fucking...
Lies. Okay, I'm at the Dollar Tree, and I'm noticing Idaho potatoes, $1.50. But if you want Betty Crocker, it's $1.25. Over here in the baking aisle, we've got bread and buns are $1.50. Here's another section that's coming. In the juice section, Ocean Spray, $1.50. See, the Old Orchard is $1.25. Ocean Spray, $1.50. They're slowly sneaking it in, and I think we're about to be the 6th quarter store soon. The rest is $1.25. I'm still looking on other aisles. The energy drinks are still $1.25 for now. I don't know, what are y'all seeing? Are y'all seeing these changes, or has anyone even noticed? It's hard to tell because there's not that much of a difference. Oh wow, and then I found some that really went up. The foil and pans, $1.75. Y'all see that? Is anyone else seeing these? $1.75. We are no longer the Dollar Tree people.
Yo, this is what $70 gets you at Walmart. Yep, that's it. $70.
Let's talk about it. First off, this is one of the things that eats people up. My mama hate this. The fact that you can get a pint of ice cream that's not good for you at that. A pint of ice cream that includes 19 grams of added sugar, with all of these high fructose corn syrups processed with this and all of that. Yeah, y'all, $10. And don't forget the tax. You know, everything is taxed here in America. Microplastics full water, $1.50 each. And for each one of these, they go into the oceans and mess up animals full of microplastics.
There's no way in 2025 we're spending $64 in groceries in one bag. How do you feel about this?
It's just crazy.
What type of shit is this? $65 fucking dollars for one bag of groceries. Come on, man. You gotta strap it up because, you know, we don't want a $65 groceries to go anywhere, right?
No.
Huh? You know, like a baby.
$65?
65 beans. No.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I sure do miss the days when I used to be able to go to the grocery store and buy a week's worth of food and only had to spend like $60 to $80. Today, I just went to the grocery store bought a few items, literally a few items, and our whole thing came out to like $120. This crap is just ridiculous, man, for real.
Y'all thought groceries were going to be cheaper. Well, now farmers are not going to have any workers and groceries are going to skyrocket even more. I don't understand how people are so brainwashed by this president of ours, but he's not fooling me.
I just bought a watermelon for $9, guys. $9 for a freaking watermelon. And this watermelon is not a fancy watermelon, okay? It's not from Whole Foods. It's not organic. It's an Albertsons watermelon for $9. Last year they were like $5, and even then I was like, $5 for a watermelon? God damn, that's expensive. But $9, $9.99, not even $9, almost $10 for a watermelon is insane. Like, I don't know how I'm going to continue to be able to feed my kids with the way things are going. Like, everything is just rising expeditiously, and I'm nervous. You should be nervous. $10 for a watermelon? I didn't eat the watermelon, but are we really at that place where we're having to sacrifice fruits and vegetables to feed our kids? Like, that's insanity. This is crazy. $10 for a watermelon? That watermelon better be freaking good when I cut it, or else I'm gonna be pissed.
So today, Walmart announced that it, like other companies, are actually going to start raising prices at the end of this month and through the summer because of tariffs. And man, it's a big blow because Walmart is America's store, right? I mean, even during the great financial crisis, they grew in market share and grew in brand loyalty. And it's a little bit of a shocker because only 15% of the goods sold at Walmart actually come from China. And 60% of Walmart's revenue actually relates to groceries, which are sourced locally in the US, in Mexico, or in Canada. So they don't have a big influence in terms of tariff impact. But even in those situations, and even despite all of that, Walmart has recognized that, hey, in order for our margins to even be remotely attractive, we're going to have to raise prices. And so it's a little daunting because America's store is going to have to pass on some additional costs to the American consumer, which I think is going to be a little challenging. What's going to be really interesting is to see how the White House responds to this announcement. When Amazon announced that they were raising prices and would communicate what portion of the price increase was related to the tariffs, the White House deemed it to be a political hostile act and put a big picture of Jeff Bezos up on the lawn, the White House lawn, as they talked about it. Not sure what they're going to do about Walmart, but I will say this, that if Walmart raises prices, you can be pretty assured that others will too. So we'll see what happens.
Man, I started the year off saying, God damn, because everything is so expensive, bro. I got literally nothing. Some beef jerkies, a bell pepper, 2 jalapeno peppers, and some hot dog buns. And it was $33 freaking, bro. 2025, something got to change. You know, I ain't the one to complain. I'm grateful. You know, I'm thankful that I'm able to, you know, come and get these items. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, $35 on, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really... and I think it's my fault because I don't really look at prices when I be like coming to the grocery store or anything. I just grab what I need because I gotta have it. But it's just like when you get up to their register and they get done scanning everything and then they tell you that total, you see it on the little screen. It kind of be catching me off guard, fam.
How often do you go grocery shopping? We are a family of 8, soon to be 9. I feel like I'm going grocery shopping way too often and I'm spending way too much. I don't know. So I used to go like big shopping once a month and then go and just get like fresh fruits, fresh veggies, some more bread, milk, that type of stuff. And since we moved, we don't have an extra fridge anymore. We have a deep freezer, but we don't have an extra fridge. And so I found that I'm just going like twice a week. And I feel like I'm spending more that way than I did when I'd go and get the bulk of everything we needed in the beginning of the month. I think I need to start couponing but the stores I go to don't usually have coupons, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I need to start saving some money. So any and all tricks or ways you found to save money, I would greatly appreciate it.
The same as going to a 7-Eleven or to a Quick Stop. But the prices are coming down. Personally, I have found the cheapest thing to eat is pizza. I'm going to show you why, and you can make it homemade, and it's really simple. And the thing is, you can buy pre-made crust. Don't let people tell you you have to sit and make your own crust. That's ridiculous. Look at this. $3.27. Not a bad deal. And actually, the Weiss brand is actually pretty good for this. Not a bad deal. Now, this one really irritates me for many reasons. M&Ms used to be a staple of my childhood, and now, all of a sudden, you can't afford them. $10 almost for a large pack of M&Ms. I can remember going to Costco and getting a huge bucket of these for $7, and it would last us 2 months. This is where America's going, but the prices are going down, aren't they? So, folks, there you have it. $103 and some odd cents, and I didn't even get meats. Didn't even show you what the meats were because I was so frustrated looking at them. The next time a Trump supporter says to you that the grocery prices are coming down, show them this video. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. I live in a pretty good area, but I can tell you right now that the prices of groceries are going to be outpriced, where the average consumer is not going to be able to afford it. And that is the Trump agenda. Make it a great day or not. The choice, it's yours.
Y'all, I'm fucking gagging. I'm outside of the Beaufort Highway Farmers Market. I picked up some stuff for dinner tonight, but I was looking at the prices. What is going on?
I just want to know, like, how much does your family spend a week on groceries, and what are your, like, money saving tips when it comes to that? Now, mind you, like, I do have a grocery budget, and it's like $250 a week usually is my grocery budget, and I usually hit that pretty quickly. And I'm like, am I the only one who's spending this much money on groceries? Like, this is embarrassing. So I'm just curious, where you are in the world, what are you spending?